Please hit the follow, share, and subscribe buttons. That really helps Right Field Politics grow.
I think you need to have the Supreme Court settle this. I don't think that a president should be immune from anything. I think that the president has to live under laws too. And he's asking for things that no other president's ever asked for. So I hope the Supreme Court rules quickly, and I hope they make their decision, but I think that they do have to give an answer on this.
Should Trump's classified document case go to trial, do you think, before November?
I think all of the cases should be dealt with before November. We need to know what's going to happen before the presidency happens, because after that, should he become president, I don't think any of it's going to get heard.
You know, she has a chance to be the nominee, the Democrat nominee. I bet you if she ran against Joe Biden, more Democrats would vote for her than Biden.
She's really revealing who she is, and her only shot at winning is if, something tragic happens. So, and then she still doesn't have a shot, because as you saw in Nevada, when it came time to vote in the primary, the vast majority of people picked some other candidate over Nikki Haley. I can't even believe that people are still talking about it. What we're talking about here in Arizona is our border and the need to get President Trump back in office so that we can secure this border. I hope Joe Biden does something between now and Election Day. I highly doubt it. I don't know if he's got the ability to do it. I know that he could do it if he wanted to, but I'm not sure that cognitively and that his reputation is strong enough that these other countries will even make a deal with him to keep people, the Remain in Mexico policy that President Trump had, which was so important. Can you imagine Joe Biden getting on the phone with the president of Mexico? He's not even doing that. He's leaving it all up to his policymakers and negotiators and not doing it himself. President Trump is a strong enough leader. He picks up the phone himself and makes these calls and makes these deals.
More importantly, Xi Jinping, is he going to go into Taiwan? If you're going to do it, you're going to do it with Biden as president, because Biden's already said, I'm not going to stop it from happening. Trump would never, as the businessman, knowing that Taiwan produces around 85% of the world's computer chips that are in everything now. Trump wouldn't let that happen, but Biden might. Final thought on the difference between Trump and Biden, and why are we having such a hard time not buying into Trump? I mean, the left hates Trump. Why?
Well, sadly, there's been a huge 8-year smear campaign on President Trump. It's been a brainwashing campaign unlike we've never seen by the media to continuously run nonstop negative stories, lies, and slanderous stories on President Trump and his family. And it's hard to push back on when that's all you hear about a person. It affects people, and sadly, some people still believe what they see in the fake news media. Thankfully, people are waking up to that. But what I think is really happening right now is the stark difference between America First policies introduced by President Trump that made all of our lives better and these disastrous policies by Joe Biden that is making our lives less safe. We're having all kinds of burglaries here in Arizona by professional burglary gangs that have come over illegally under Joe Biden. They're breaking into homes, robbing people blind. Not only are they breaking into our country, they're breaking into people's homes, and the crime is soaring.
And people in Arizona, you're getting thousands upon thousands of Chinese illegals coming across the border into Arizona. It's crazy, folks, what's going on. We'll keep it in the news. Kari, appreciate your time. I know you're very busy. Have a great weekend. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Eric.